Women's advocacy groups contend otherwise, holding firm that what's proposed is not what they initially had in mind. But despite such concerns, the government maintains the Protection Against Violence bill is long awaited and most needed. Passed in the House of Assembly last week, debate opened on that bill today in the upper chamber before a packed gallery filled with mainly women. Lawmakers touting the bill as holistic and comprehensive, taking into account the protection of victims all the way through to raising funds to assist the effort. Carla Palmer has the story.
Leading off debate, Attorney General Senator the Honorable Ryan Pinder says the bill is a national strategy. The goal is to prevent and respond to gender-based violence by strengthening the laws of state and civil action through a multidisciplinary approach, which he noted seeks to define, analyze, and generate a strategic plan of action to eradicate the problem countrywide. He says for far too long, victims have faced the harsh reality of lack of protection to what he described as an epidemic of violence that is spreading.
The bill not only seeks to uphold the nation's commitments under international conventions, such as the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination against Women and the Inter-American Convention on the Prevention, Punishment, and Eradication of Violence Against Women, but also creates a domestic framework for supporting victims, handling complaints, and raising public awareness to violence in our society. This bill is not about imposing new bureaucratic structures, but about improving response mechanisms, better coordinating efforts, and providing much-needed support to those who need it most, the victims of violence.
Senator Pinder says the proposed legislation will broaden the scope of the 2016 domestic violence legislation, providing not only more support, but security to victims. Among other things, the bill allows for the establishment of an anti-violence commission, one that Senator Pinder anticipates will be active and results-oriented.
The commission will not only advise on policies, it will also oversee the implementation of a national strategic plan for combating and responding to violence. The Commission will serve as the gathering point for collaboration and coordination of all stakeholders who work to combat and respond to violence. The Commission will also keep the government abreast of the need to maintain an adequate number of shelters.
Further, the draft bill is envisioned to ensure all complaints made are investigated promptly and in confidence, that victims are treated with an enhanced level of compassion and respect, and that attention is given to preserving and collecting evidence. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Carla Palmer.